I do up the bannock so that it's fresh and it's hot for the visitors. I don't
Ask
like
Nita
to do it
Williams,
actually
and the sizzle
too
of
far ahead.
bannock is the sound of being back in business. Today she's frying up the traditional bread for the 20 or
I'm
so
just going to let
tourists
this
who
do
will
its
soon
thing.
descend upon her property. The task is a welcome relief. For the last 2 years, her family's Indigenous tourism business has been impacted by COVID restrictions.
It was very, very tough. All of a sudden, all the cancellations started coming in, and it was just like nothing you could do about it. And there just wasn't, there was pretty well almost a nil capacity of visitors coming through.
The Little Salmon Carmacks First Nations citizen and her partner Harold Johnson own and operate Long Ago People's Place in Champaign, Yukon.
And all that fish would have to be cut up into strips and dried and smoked and preserved. And then
The pair take visitors back in time using recreations of traditional Southern Shoshone structures and tools. To stay afloat during COVID times, they had to rethink how they operate.
That's a photograph of my grandfather on the wall.
The tour operators now rent their camp to overnight groups and schedule limited walking tours, measures they plan to keep going forward. Now, with COVID restrictions dropped and summer in full swing, tourists are back.
It's sort of like as soon as May 1st came, it was like everybody wants to do this. So people are ready to come out, and they're ready and open to learn.
It's coming back. It's definitely making a slow comeback, which is excellent to see.
It's much the same for Crystal Isaac. Isaac is a member of the Okanagan Indian Band. Her mother owns Bearpaw Gifts, a gift shop with locations in Whitehorse and the community of Carcross. They rely heavily on cruise ship visitors.
You know, the tourists are coming back, the cruise ships are coming in. It's obviously not the same traffic that we were used to before, just as people are still feeling a bit nervous getting on cruise ships again. But it's coming back.
Isaac says while the industry is on the mend, new economic challenges are springing up.
I guess the next issue now is gas prices. Life is more expensive, so they don't really have the extra income to be traveling in some cases.
These challenges are not unique. These challenges are happening across the country.
Harmony Hunter is a tourism officer for Yukon First Nations Culture and Tourism Association. She says while there's visibly more tourists in places like Whitehorse, there are growing concerns around staffing and room shortages.
So there are still some challenges, but of course we are optimistic. Our operators are optimistic and happy and excited, so we obviously have to support that.
Down the spine, down through the hind legs.
As for Williams and Johnson, they're looking forward to rebounding with a new and improved operation.
I think COVID made us rethink what is important. And I'm so grateful as an Indigenous person that we've grounded ourselves.
Sarah Connors, APTN National News, Champaign.